Well, hello, folks. Wow, what an evening. I've been busy, very busy this evening. See all this paperwork? I've been at it again. I need to put all this and make new pages and put it in a book. Get rid of all the old stuff from 2023, 2018, 2019, 2022, 2023. I got to get rid of all the old stuff that I've been working on for many years in my business. It's time to clear up all the old stuff. Hey, Matthew, you're here. Hello. First one in the room. All right. Thank you for the like. All right. This is what I was working on today, Matthew. This one, and there's the back of it. This is just prep for the video I'm going to do on solar, which is going to be quite intensive. It's going to be one of those videos that we're going to have to take notes on, for people to take notes on or go back and double watch it. Hello, Brian. Brian the Lion. Hello, sir. Welcome. I just been busy doing some invoicing for one of my customers, my distributor in Thailand. So I have a business here in the Philippines, but I have distributors all around Asia. So sometimes I have to work. Most of the time I get to play. Sometimes I have to make money. So anyway, I was just drumming up an invoice for a guy. He's buying a bunch of products off this. I have a list of product here, and he's buying actually he's getting 8 different, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different products he's ordering on this order to be shipped to Thailand. Hey, Luke, how are you? So anyway, yeah, Luke, Matthew and I were just talking for a little while. I decided I'd better jump on here and go live with all of you guys. Say hi in the chat. So anyway, we've been just discussing possible business over here in the Philippines. And we had a guy, I don't know what kind of money you got, Luke, but I had a guy just message me and told me, he says, I got 500 hectares of land, clean title, that will sell for 47 million. Hello, George McCormick. My Marine from Chicago. Semper Fi. How are you? So anyway, we're just looking at a little bit of land, but I told the guy, I said, that's way out of my budget. 47 million? Come on. That's way above my budget. What is that? 300 and something thousand US dollars. 370,000 or so, or 700,000, whatever it is. It's 47 million pesos for 500 hectares. It comes to 94,000 pesos. Ano? Pila? One ice. Ella, Micah, one ice at the window, please.
How much is their money?
One ice. Come on. What's your money? How do you say what's your money? Huh? You don't know. Luke, I don't think with all of us here together, we could work 500 hectares, 1,280 acres of land, 1,250 acres of land. Holy smokes. How do you say, what's your money?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. What the blah, blah, blah. Something cuarta. Huh?
Sila yung kwarta?
Huh?
Sila yung kwarta?
You need to come back and say it slower so I can remember this. Is he selling it at one go, or can we buy some of it? Well, that's what I asked the guy. I said, that's a little out of my price range. I told him, find me something closer to 6 to 10 hectares of land. 6 to 10 hectares, under 2 million is what I told the guy. You find us some land that's 6 to 10 hectares, under 2 million, we'll consider it. Pasture land. It's just pasture land for cattle. That's it. And if you have to turn around and dig a well in it, depending on where up on the mountain you are, how high you are above sea level, that could also be an issue, you know? A lot of dry places on Masbate Island. I'm one of the fortunate ones to have dug my well deep enough here to have fresh water. But there's a lot of people in this village that have to go up in the mountains to get their fresh water. How do you say that now?
Pila,
Pila?
imo,
Huh?
imo,
Imo?
kwarta.
IMO? Imo?
IMO.
Pila? Imo? Quarta.
Mhm.
Pila? Imo? Quarta.
Yes.
Pilo! Ima! Quarto!
Kwarta.
Quarta!
Kwarta is ano.
I'd mess it all up the first time. Pila, imo, quarta. Pila, P-I-L-A, emo, I-M-O, quarta, K-W-A-R-T-O. When we going fishing, I just looking at the water today. I was talking to my father-in-law. We want to go. The Queen Charm, I think, is going. Maybe I'll talk to the Queen Charm guy when he comes next. And maybe I'll just grab my mini at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I know, Matthew. I don't want to bring in anybody, honestly. We're going to buy land, you know, we keep it small, 3 or 4 people, that's it. That's too much. You know, they're going to be expecting too much, and it takes time to get returns, you know? Yeah, we want to keep the operation small. He said, just a silent money man. Well, if you got 47 million, we'll talk about it. That's a lot of land. That's a lot of land. You want me to run that? Holy smokes. Man. I don't even know if my 4x4 quad could make it around 1,250 acres in a day. Yeah, it's way too much land. But the guy told me, because he said it's got a lot of wild cows on it. I guess because the judge hasn't really been operating his land properly. So while they say wild cow, I mean they haven't been branded yet. So anyway. Hello, Luke and Matthew from Eric. 100 acres would be a great start. That'd be a huge start still, Matthew. I think we're probably talking, 30 acres of land. If we can get anywhere from 6 to 10 hectares, 10 hectares being almost 20 acres of land, right? Or just over 20 acres of land, 25. That's enough land to start an operation where if they say 1 cow per hectare and we're rotating our area of 10 hectares, right? So if we're rotating and seeding and helping the grass to grow, yeah, 10 hectare, 25 acres. That's big enough to start. That's 25 acres, that's 25 cows, really. You think of it, that's a cow per acre. They say here a cow per hectare, but really that's 2 acres. A cow per acre is pretty proper if you have decent grassland. Wintertime, they're going to fatten up good. So we're going to have to fatten them up and sell them every winter. Summer, they're going to be gone. The biggest thing is you have to make sure that we have water for summertime. Because cattle around here, if they have no water, the cattle die. I'm not kidding. You're going to have to bring them water. You're going to have to be prepared to bring them water if you don't have water on your property. Niha official. Hello, hello. Pretty. Niha official. Thank you for coming to our chat. I had to get my camera closer so I could see who you were. Not being able to go to your channel right now. That's awesome. Thank you so much for coming in. Jimmy John says, my head is still tilting 45 degrees from watching that 17-minute Becca home video. My neck is stuck. You know what happened, Jimmy John? I hit the upload on it. And then when I went to watch it on my phone, I was like way over here. But I didn't delete it. I forgot. I got busy doing something. I didn't delete it. I went into my phone and I cropped the picture to rotate the camera around, right? But I didn't put it back up on YouTube. I just, man. So it's up there all crooked sideways. I forgot about that. I got to delete that. I'm sorry about that. Gift me. What are you gifting me, hon? Wow, she got me a keychain that says Dad. And look at that. It's got a crescent wrench, a universal wrench, a screwdriver, and a hammer on it. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That is so cool. It says Dad
That's
on
my
it.
first gift.
And it has a measuring. Look at that. I can measure things too. Got a ruler. That is so cool. What does that measure out at? 1 inch? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1.25 inches. Or is that centimeter? No, that's centimeters. That's 10, 28 centimeters long. Wow. Cool. How cool is that? I'm
Oh,
sorry
yeah.
about that, Johnny Jimmy John. Hold on. Let's see what this guy's texting me again about this land. Hold on.
10 hectares? And we can negotiate the price. If you take out 10 of the hectares, that will be 29.
Okay, he has 39 hectares for sale. He said, I'll talk to the owner to see if he's willing to split the land and negotiate the price. And I said, well, ask him if he's willing to, hold on a second, guys.
And this one's real too.
Much better. Wow. Surprised you guys could even see a video today. Boy, that was about blurred out, wasn't it? Anyway, thank you, Neha Official. So he has 39 hectares of land. He said he'll talk to him about whether he wants to negotiate to split off like 10 hectares of his land. So I told him, see if he wants to split it or and give us option to buy more later, you know. So let's see, we'll see. So, hi everybody. I'm sorry your neck's all crooked, Jimmy John. Glove says you kind of look like Louis Theroux. I'm sorry, I don't know Louis Theroux. Is he from Louisiana? Is he a Cajun? Theroux. French. They always put R-O-U-X at the end of their name. Did she not rotate the video, Jimmy John? Forgot to rotate it myself. I seriously forgot to rotate it. I saw it. I didn't know it was going up sideways. I thought I was recording it normal. But when I posted it, it posted sideways. And then I didn't know I was posting sideways. I went on my phone to watch the video to try to grab a snapshot of it. One picture I can put in as a thumbnail. And when I did, that's why I saw it's all like, oh my goodness gracious. Unless you use rotation grazing, and that's why we have to dig a good well. Exactly, Matthew. Hey, Lady in Red's back. Hi, thank you for coming in. You now owe me 4 bulao. Okay, Jimmy John. That'd be a whole night's catch. You won't settle for guma? I don't know if I have 4 bulao. Oh, very cool. I can't believe how bad my phone still is at work. Once I leave work, the signal goes back to normal. That's got to be your work blocking it. They probably got you in like a Faraday cage or something, preventing you from using your phone. They got all kind of copper and stuff to mess up the signal in your building. They got you all screwed up. Find locations of the 10. Yeah. Yeah, Luke, we're not going to discuss anything until December. But if I find good property between now and then, we're going to move on it, okay? Charm and I will move on it, and then we can bring somebody in later to, you know, split the lease or whatever. But Charm and I don't want to lose out on good opportunities, so we'll like jump on it. But I'm not jumping on 47 million peso 500 hectare. Okay, he said the 39 hectare price is 8 million. Wow, here you go. Jimmy John, let me ask you something.
This is the last time.
Jimmy John, would you take something in exchange instead of bulao? Here, how about this one, Jimmy John? Is this okay?
Compare bulao.
Jimmy John, would you rather have this or bulao? Huh?
Maybe you drop it.
Look at that big old eyeball looking at you. Look how thick that fish is, huh? Who's this from?
Jury.
Jury from who?
People.
Huh? Really? That's the last one they're giving us? Huh? They said that's the last time they're giving us fish?
Give me like this only, I want this one.
Ah, Charm wanted that fish. That's why he brought it to her. So, Luke, of course, we talk about everything. Matt and I talk every day. So, any type of land deal that we're going to get into, we're going to be talking about it. Niha, I'm doing great. How are you doing? Where are you from, Niha? Niha official 7-3. Where are you from? I would guess the Philippines, or I would guess possibly India. But you have really pale skin, beautiful skin. Actually, it's 39 hectares, Matt. 39 hectares, 8 million peso. 39. Figure it out. 39 times 10,000, that's 390,000 square meters. 390,000 divided by 8 million. Or 8 million divided by, do 8 million divided by 390,000. So we can figure out how much per hectare. Hello, Mr. Jackson. Hey, Zach, how are you? Luke Rose says, Mike. Mr. Jackson says, hello, Mike and everyone. Thank you. Hello, Eric says, hi, Jimmy. Aniha, Jim Craziness. How are you? Good to see you back. I said, God Country, hello. I'm going to have to get in on these calls, Matthew. Yeah. When we start doing more and more, I want to set up, like I told you earlier today, Luke, I want to set up a WhatsApp group call with all my mods. They're in my room. That's one thing I want to set up. So, Matthew saying what you want was hidden. Bye-bye. Hey, Vince. Hey, Mike. I think I figured out everyone. I went into Kuya Storm's channel, then went into his wife's channel. Guess what I found? Jimmy B, the guy you mentioned, messing with your channel as a moderator there. Oh, my God. That's a shame. That's too bad. Because that's who he's going to destroy next. Guaranteed. How sad is that? Doing great, God's Country. My leg is doing fantastic. Healing nicely. Let's see. There we go. Going down. Just a little sore now. It's healing. Just leaving it open. Letting it dry up. I'm hoping it's going to scab pretty soon and it'll be done. Okay, I told him I would discuss it with my partners. 8 million for 39 hectares. We had 35 lined up for 5 million not long ago. I didn't ask him where it's at. My leg's doing okay though. Niha says, hello. Where are you from, Luke? Or Niha? Where do you live? Hello, K. Cherie. I like shark. Yeah, we catch him on occasion. We like shark too. It's very good meat. Jimmy Johnson, I'll take it. Okay. I'll tell Charm to wrap it up. We'll throw it in the freezer. And when you come next year, we'll pull it out and cook it for you. Woo! I will find that answer out. Mickey Mason, how are you? Said it looks like a triggerfish. It does sort of. I forgot the name of it here. It's not a triggerfish. I know triggerfish. I've caught them before down in the Gulf of Mexico. But I caught them off the coast of Baja, rather, down by San Felipe. Hello, hello. Oh, she's from India. Okay. Namaste, Niha. That's the only word I know. All right. Sounds good. Kay Shri says hi to everyone. All right. Oh, Matt's trying to play her game again, huh, Matt? Calling her love. Oh, my goodness. Matthew's in love. Da, 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 da. Uh, December's not that far off, guys. It's not that far. When it comes to purchasing property, it's better to do your due diligence and make sure the property is good and clear and free, and DAR doesn't have their fingers in the pie already. Department of Agrarian Reform. Make sure the title's clean, DNR is not pulling games on it, and we need to do some due diligence. So it takes some time to verify anything that anybody wants to sell. It's not something you go into today and talk to an owner and tomorrow you hand him, 8 million pesos in cash for a deed of sale. Then you come to find out DAR already took the land from the guy. It's giving it to somebody else because he didn't subdivide it or work it as a farmer. Or you find out it's DAR land. DAR awarded the property to his dad, and his dad died. And now he can't sell it. He has to get the title in his name or his sibling's name. And that has to ride for 10 more years before they can sell the land. So it's all a big bunch of crap when it comes to buying land, guys. Hold on a second. Let me answer this guy one final answer before the night. All right, I asked him, where's the land located? Depending how far away the land is, it may not be worth it. If it doesn't border the ocean or have road access, hold on, I'll ask him that too while I'm at it. Hey, how are you? Jimmy John said, hi, Jose. Where'd you come with the real video start in September? Yeah, I saw your video today. I saw you walking down through the woods there, Luke. That must have been an older video because you're not even here in the Philippines right now. That was when you were in the Philippines. I can tell by the people walking with you. Looked like you were struggling a little bit going down that hill there. I'd be struggling too. Jimmy John says tile fish. Maybe so. It could have been a tile fish. Ask him a how-to question, Luke. He'll be 20 minutes behind in a jiffy. Yeah. So, anyway, guys, I was working today. If you see this paper right here, you see what those solar panels look like? Okay. Front and back of this is something else I was working on today. I've been a busy guy today, okay? This is just taking notes, basically taking notes for the video that I want to prepare for the video on the solar system that I currently have, okay? And that way, if I explain this to you guys in this manner, and I will explain it in detail so everybody can take notes or rewatch it and take notes, you'll have a really, really good understanding of what it takes to put solar in and what it's going to cost you, pretty close to costs at today's rate here. Sometimes they go down a little bit. And then how to properly mount the solar to withstand the typhoons we have over here, which is, my way is pretty primitive, but I've never had a solar. I had one panel blew over one time. They didn't tie the nylon down properly. They went up to put some nylon over it, to tie nylon over it, and somehow the way they tied it, the nylon got pushed sideways from the wind and the whole panel went beep. It didn't hurt it. The panel's still working fine, but it flipped it up, and so I had to go back up. I went up there and put it back down where it belonged. We don't want that to happen on anybody's solar system, But basically, when you mount the solar panels properly, and here on these type roofs we have, where I have hardwood trusses, all my rafters and trusses are all hardwood. They're not steel in this house. If it's steel, of course I would do like I did for the school. I'd put a 2x3 steel framing and screw that into the steel framing through the roof, and it ain't going nowhere. But in the case of the wood roof I have, I take wood 2x2, hardwood 2x2 hardwood, I nail it down the length of however long I want to put solar panels. Then I nail a second one up about 5 feet up from it or 6 feet up from it, depending on what size panel I'm putting in. Then I nail that wood down, and then I use number 300 nylon to tie this sucker down. And ain't no wind gonna pick that solar panel up, believe me. Nothing's ripping it off my roof. They'll take the whole roof off before it takes that solar panel off. I use 6-inch nails to drive it down through the wood on a 2x2. That's putting 4 inches down into my the top of my rafters, so it ain't going nowhere. Yep. Yeah, you guys see what was for lunch today? You guys see what we had for lunch today? Calamari and crab. Wow. Ah, in Bacolod. Okay, so that's where that was. Yeah, I've been to Bacolod. Been all over Bacolod, all over the island there. I was trying to make business over there, but that didn't work out. I got pickpocketed at the damn park in town. I was walking past where the park is, just going to a restaurant. I had left my room where I was staying. I walked down to go to a restaurant to get something to eat. I put 2,500 pesos in my front pocket. And when I got to the restaurant, I had no money. Some lady bumped into me really hard on that side. As she was going by me, she bumped into me really hard. At the same time, she pickpocketed me. And I didn't even know it. I got to the restaurant, went to order my food. I ordered it, went to reach in my pocket to get my money. Like, damn, I'm broke. I got to go back home. Anyway, let me show you what I got now. You see this? Zipper pockets. You guys buy shorts? Buy shorts with zipper pockets, okay? So you just stick your money in there. They can't just grab your money. They got to actually unzip the zipper, and it's hard enough for me to unzip the freaking zipper when the pants are on my body. So ain't no pickpocket gonna unzip my zipper,
Papa?
tugging on that sucker without me
Is this
catching
correct?
them. Oh, I got homework to do for Ella.
But it's easy.
You have 5 pineapples
to
and
4
you
durians
to 4 durian.
equals
5 to
5
4.
is to 4.
Yeah,
If you can do it to lowest term, it's 1.
not 1 to 2.
1 is to 2.
No, no. 5 is to 4 as what?
1
Not-
can divide 5.
Huh?
1 can divide by 5, and then 2 can divide by
1 and 1/4. Why don't you follow what he taught you in class today? Luke says, yes, I was her Lola. It was a beast. She was running up and down that mountain. Yeah.
Look here.
Yeah, your motorcycle is done, Matthew. The only thing is I'm going to go over, I'm going to look at the seat cover if I don't like it, and he doesn't have the proper seat cover. I'm going to run it to 2 other shops I know and see if they've got a seat cover for it. If not, we'll hold off until I can order one on Shopee, and then we'll take it there. Joe Mama, how are you? Welcome. I can see Matthew riding his new bike down the road and come back with 2 hotties in the back seat. They just jumped on. Great idea. So, yeah, hopefully there are 2 lady boys. That's the thing you're pretty lucky about where I live. There's not a lot of lady boys over here. There's some teachers that want to be boys. I mean, want to be girls. There's 2, they almost look alike too, but they're not related, I don't think. Or maybe they're cousins or something, I don't know. There's 2 in the school who are he, she. Another guy who dressed as a guy all the time, but he's gay. I don't know what the difference is, honestly. And then I think there's a lady teacher that's lesbian. And then there's another one that was at our party last year at the fiesta that Judith was flirting with, dancing with. I don't know, flirting, but dancing with a lady boy that I saw there at the plaza. Everybody was joking about him, her, whatever you want to call him. They were teasing him pretty badly, you know. So, never had a problem. My partner was eyes on me. That sucks, mate. I'll definitely get zips on my shorts, and I haven't been back for a while. Yeah, you guys, a bag over your shoulder, like I have, the man bag, you can carry your stuff in that with zippered pockets on that, and nobody's going to touch it. I mean, you got to get up in front and take it right off your chest. Yeah, this is going to go on my car key ring right here. That's going to be on my truck. But the man bag or zipper on your shorts, and a lot of the shorts you buy now, they're like board shorts, basketball shorts, they have zippers on the pockets. So you can make sure you get them with zippers. I'll show you what the man bag looks like. The man bag looks like this, and you just put it over your shoulder. Now you got your man bag right here in front of you. Nobody's going to take your man bag from you. You're not going to get in. It is zippered shut. And I have another pocket inside the big pocket. If you get their hand in there, I got another pocket in there that's zippered that has my wallet inside. So it ain't going nowhere. These are the same kind of bags that foreigners, Filipinos who carry guns will carry it in a man bag. You'll see a guy like security guard, sometimes, a lot of times, just plain clothes with a white t-shirt on or something, guarding someone like, let's say, for example, the governor here. He'll have 10 bodyguards, in his truck, and they'll all have their little man bags because they're all carrying pistols. So you had me as spicy, but lost me as seafood. I was peer pressure into biting the head off a live fish when I was 10. I haven't liked seafood ever since. Oh, yep. So solar panels are great. Yeah. What I did today, which I'll put in the video also, when the guy who installed my solar installed it, there was a loose connection on, you have PV1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? You got 6 connections of plus and minus. You had 6 ports to plug in 6 strings of solar. Okay, and I'll explain all that in my video. But anyway, the first one he plugged into, when Nonong hooked it up, the wire wasn't in tight and it was loose, and it started arcing, and it melted. From the arcing, it melted the first connector and partially melted the negative, the second connector. It melted the first one pretty bad. It started smoking. I went on the front porch. Someone told me, "Oh, you got smoke coming out of your inverter." I ran over there real quick, and I saw it, and I jerked the wire off the bottom of that one. It was loose, arcing. So I just pulled the wire off, so it wasn't in the inverter anymore. And today, I took pictures of it today. The inside card looks perfect. And I talked to the Solus technician today. That's another thing I was doing. I was going to come back on. Remember, I said I'll be back in a couple hours. Well, I got really busy, and it all involved in the solar of my system. Because not only did I talk to the technician, went through several pictures with him, went to Google. Google gave me a recommendation for the Solus website. They have a Solus Facebook page. So I went to the Solus Facebook page, and they connected me to another guy who's their engineering department, who spoke to me about the problem with that board, the motherboard. And those 6 connectors come in, but they're not physically attached to the board. There's a wire that passes through. Let me see if I got a picture. Hold on. Go up on here. I got it right here in the front. Okay, there's a card. You see where I circle the left circle? The circle right. Yeah, that one on the left side. Where's my finger? That one. Okay, you see that right there, the red wire coming down from here, that one red wire coming in, not the blue one, but the red one. Okay, you look underneath the bottom, right here, it looks like a nut, a plastic nut, right? Well, that is part of what they call the panel connector, okay? That red wire sticks in the top of the panel connector. The panel connector goes through the other side, and that's where you hook up the positive connector of your solar, the male end of your solar panel connector, right? It goes on there. And I've got some here that I'll be putting in the video. I've got spares of male and female connectors and how to connect them and all that. We'll do all of that in the video. It's going to be quite a video. I'm actually going to put together, and I'm also going to put together, there may be several parts, so it doesn't have to be too long. But I'm going to share it all with you folks so you'll understand the solar really well. Hold on. Guy says the pasture land is along the road access. Okay, pasture lands along road access. Okay, good. So anyway, I don't want to get too far behind the chat. All right. Okay. I gotta go back. I lost you guys. Solar panels are great. Okay. Zips on my shorts. Yep, there you go. Solar panels are great. Okay, you had me at spicy, but lost me at seafood. So God's country, he doesn't like fish ever since he bit the head of a fish when he was 10 years old. So I don't know. I'd probably love fish more. But I guess you probably didn't like that raw fishy taste, huh? I said, call you what? You're a what? We call that a busted straight. I need one of those, Mike, as I'm on my crutches most of the time when I'm out. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, yeah, you guys can get the little man bag. They're really, really handy. And I keep my keys in it. I zip it. My keys stay in there. All I got to do is hold the keys near the truck, push the button on the handle, and the truck door opens, you know. You don't have to use a key at all in my truck. You just got to have the key in the nearby vicinity. You can open the truck, button push to start the truck, you know. It's one of the newfangled deals. My wife loves seafood. I feel she doesn't eat much of it because of me. It's possible. It's very possible. Yeah, fish fillet, no smell. Send her for an all-you-can-eat seafood buffet once a week with her girlfriend. There you go, and you go out and eat steak. All right, give me a thumbs up. So, cod, haddock, salmon, things like that. I do. I like all fish. Yeah, you lost me. I caught back up, though, didn't I? Hello, Mike and Charm from Rick. Thank you. I used to be able to eat cod, but I've been a vegetarian since the 90s, so I haven't eaten any. Do vegetarians not get to eat fish? I thought it was only like beef and pork, chicken. Is it really fish too? You can eat fish. Joe Mama said, I used to do solar farms, seen many electricians get burned. Yeah, I'm pretty careful. I've been doing electrical for 30 plus years, so I've got a lot of experience. And when I get shocked, I just tell people I'm faster than electricity. I say, you see me jump? They go, yeah. I said, well, see, I'm still alive, huh? I beat the electricity. I'm faster than electricity. I jumped right out of there, huh? Anyway, if you look there in that picture, you see the red and then you see the black. That's one pair. Right behind it is another pair, red and black. And behind that's another one. On this side, going down, there's another red and black, and the red and black and red and black. There's 6 pairs on this. But when you look at it from side to side, that is 1 MPPT. The next row, those connectors are the second MPPT, and the last row is the third MPPT. Okay, there's a maximum number of panels you can hook up on each MPPT. There's a maximum number of voltage you can hook up on each MPPT. Okay, so based on your panels, could depend on the panel size, and the voltage will depend on how many panels you can connect together in parallel to hook it up. Because in parallel, the voltage is additive, but the current remains the same. So, I'm gonna give you a quick lesson on solar. If you hook up the plus of one solar to the minus of another, then the minus of that to the plus of the next one, the minus of that to the plus of the next, if you just keep going across, putting the minuses and pluses together, and when you're done, you take the last one on each end that's left, one's a plus, one's a minus. You take those two, because now you're hooked up in parallel, you take those last two, one plus, one minus, and you wire that down to your connector. And when you put in that plus and that minus connector, you've only got about 18 amps. But if you put 10 panels together that are all rated from 41 to 49 volts, once you put it all together, you got maximum of 490 volts. And my system I have says I can have between 500 to 550 volts per MPPT. So I can hook them up such that I can put these panels on there in parallel, maintain the current, and each connector I can hook up to an MPPT, to one of the 3, okay? And then it controls all the voltage and the wattage coming through from the solar panels and the amperage to charge your batteries up. So knowing all of that, once you understand how many panels you can put per string, you know how many strings you can put on your system, then you can know, like in my particular case, I can put 19,200 watts of power onto the 3 strings that I have available. The 6 plugs, the 3 MPPTs. Maximum 19,200 watts. That's a chunk of change. That's a lot of power, guys. A lot of power. Okay? And on top of that, I am going to add one more battery. You can run 314 amp hour, 51.2 volt DC batteries on my system. That's 48,000 watts of power in storage. Okay? I'm going to have 44 when I'm done because I have 280 amp hour batteries, and I'm going to add a 314 amp hour battery. So I have 28,000. I'm getting ready to add another 16,000 watts of storage. It's going to be 44,000 watts of storage. And then on top of that, I'm going to add another set of panels, and I'm going to stick with the 550 or 575 watt that I have, and make up another string, fix that one connector, the positive and negative connector, and I'm going to have a total of 32 solar panels on my system. Maybe up to 36 550 watt panels. And I'm not going to exceed my 19,200. I'm going to have a perfect system. I'm going to add additional battery, and I'm going to have a maximize. I'll be able to run aircon all day long, all night long in my house. So, yep. You guys all quit talking, or I'd lose the chat. What happened there? Check filter, all messages. What happened? Oh, Luke, I watched your last video. Where were you guys going to see a monkey? They were heading down the hill somewhere in the jungle. Yep. Jimmy judges, I can install a full solar system in 5 words. Michael, I pay it. You do it. So anyway, I have a feeling if Sally wants to do solar here in the province, that maybe Nonong and I'll just, depending on what size system she wants, we'll order in a system, bring it over, and install it for her. We'll do it for her. That'd be a good job. In the province. There's no problem in any province around here. We don't care. It'd be fun to do. Any kind of day trip, 2-day trip is okay. You know, if you're going to make a little money. But the thing about solar is once you've got it, it's awesome. If you guys look at your electric bill, for example, anybody have an electric bill in front of them? Anybody have one there at their house they can pull up? I don't care who it is. Tell me how many kilowatt you use in a month on your electric bill. About how much kilowatt you use in a month. And based on that, you can multiply that kilowatt by 1.2. If it's 1,000 kilowatts, okay, used in a month, multiply that times 1.2, and that's the size system you want to put in at a minimum, okay? So 1,000, 1.2, that's 1,200 kW. That's 1,200,000 watts in a month. Okay, 12,000 watts in a month. Divide it by 30 days and find out how much your usage is per day. You know how much power you need to produce per day to maintain the same lifestyle and electricity that you have currently going on. So, and then you got to consider battery storage because you're going to use those who like to run aircon 24/7 are going to use that aircon all night long too. Aircon, refrigerator, freezer, all your appliances, right? So, yeah, I'm putting all the notes together, and then I'm going to basically start by showing my system, and then I want to have a whiteboard. I'm going to borrow the whiteboard from the school, I think, and I want to be able to draw it right out in front of everybody so you can understand what series does, what parallel does, how to hook it up, how to do solar panels, how to do your wiring, your breakers, how to do your battery, so everybody can fully understand that solar is nothing to be afraid of, okay? It's very, very simple to do. What are you doing?
Is that correct?
Okay.
5:4. 2:1.
8 squares to 4 circles. That's 8 to 4, 2 to 1, yeah? 9 boys to 3 girls, 9 to 3, 3 to 1, that's right. 5 men to 6 women, 5 to 6. That's as low as it can go. One teacher out of, you have one teacher and 25 students. 1 is to 25, right? 60 bottles to 5 glasses, 12 is to 1, right? 150 centimeters to 5 centimeters. That'd be 30 to 1. Yep, good. Number 7. Number 8, 40 kilos to 88 kilos. That is, what'd you get that? That's wrong.
$.
4 kilos to 88 grams. Oh, 40 kilograms to 88 grams. Okay. Well, you can figure that out because 40 kilos is 40,000 grams. Okay. 40,000 grams to 88 grams.
So the only lowest time they showed is 5,000.
That's,
And it's to 11.
did you divide it? 40,000. 40,000 divided by 88. What do you get?
I don't know.
Well, it's calculator. Mama just had it out here. Go find the calculator. I'll help you. That one's wrong. 36 pencils to 96 ball pens. That's 3 to 4. Okay. 180 minutes to 3 hours. 180 minutes. That's the same as 3 hours. That's 1 to 1. Good job. She got that right. All right. I said hello to you on Ray's site. You must have laughed already. Oh, was Ray live again today? That's awesome. He's starting to do more lives. That is cool. I didn't know. I didn't get a notification from him.
Minus or plus on the grams?
Let me see.
Kilograms.
It's 40 kilograms, right? 40,000 divided by 88 grams, right? That's 454.54 to 1.
454.
454
Over is to 11.
to 1.
$. Showed me 5,000.
Huh?
$. Showed me 5,000.
5,000? Dola? You use Dola? There you go. All right. We're picking all kinds of fruit. Monkey. You need a pet monkey, Luke. One you can train to go pick fruits for you. Let me get the green screen off of here, guys. What else do I have on the green screen on my... I was going to show you guys today. Oh, you want to see the Ooling pit? There you go. If you didn't see the video, this is the Ooling pit right now that he's working. Let me see if that's a better picture. There you go. You see how he's got all the leaves on it? And the sticks holding the wood, and then he's going to cover it with dirt and smother it. He's going to start cooking Ooling. And there's the front of the Becca house. All the cement finishing has been done all around. Now they're working on the ceilings. You guys, you're like this in the video. All right, let's get out of this green screen, shall we? Turn this sucker off. Oh, was it something else I was working on? You guys don't think I'm busy, huh? Here's something I'm working on. There you go. That's a new contract. So, let me see. Anyway, you can't see it. I might get thrown off of YouTube by showing you. If you can really see what's going on there. Up. Green screen off. Okay. I don't want you to know anything about where that invoice was going. I think if they see that, they might block my live. 9 boys to 3 girls. 9 girls to 3 boys. There you go. All right. So she's doing homework. The way her uncle climbed in trees, it was cool. Yeah, they're pretty good at climbing trees around here, too. Kay Shree likes to climb trees, guys. She told me. I heard her the other day in the live feed. She said, I like to climb trees. So I got a little monkey. Her name is Luna. She's my daughter. Oh, no, don't say that. I remember my daughter was Micah's age, coming to me with a math question. What makes you think I know math? Fried chicken and salad, I think, or vegetables. Yeah, she's a good cook. Anyway, they always come to me for the math. and I help them with their math but some of the things they do, I don't even understand what they're trying to ask. I think they're asking, looking for greatest common factor. Yeah, GCF. Write down the ratio of each item and simplify it if possible. Okay, so that's what she's doing. She's writing down the ratio of these items, like 40,000 dot 88, and then simplify it, divide by, let's say you divide by a number 2, so now you're at 20,000 is to 44, then divide by 2, it'd be 10,000 is to 22, divide by 2, it's going to be 5,000 is to 11. And the answer is 5,000 is to 11. Come here, Ella. You're right, it's 5,000 is to 11. You had it right, Dola had it right. I had it wrong the first time.
Here's my pencil.
Oh, well, maybe it's under here. No? Okay. I'm gonna get something cold to drink. Man, I've been sitting here talking. My throat's getting dry. What you doing, girl? Huh? What are you washing? Oh, your squeegee?
Mine's
Squeegee? Why is it? What do you have to wash it for? Dirty?
I popped it on
You
accident.
popped it?
But there's shaving cream inside, so I put
You
it
can
in
use
another
it.
container.
How much?
You can use it for shaving your face.
Yeah.
You can use shaving cream for shaving your face?
Yep.
Why would you want to shave your face? You ain't got no hair on your face.
You.
But you.
Me? I don't shave.
Really. Wala.
Oh,
You can fix it. It's just a small hole.
Why don't-
And
what are you
it
gonna-
made like a bubble, like,
Why don't you fill it with water?
and then fix it.
Fill it with water and use the super glue to super glue it, and use baking soda
Look how big
to
that
force
is.
it to dry the super glue fast. And how big's the hole?
Only
You
that
should like
small.
put flour, Papa.
Super
Flour,
glue.
then like water, then
No,
like
super glue and baking powder, or baking soda rather.
Inside of
Super glue and baking soda. You can fix that.
the needle.
Anyway,
It's a needle cheese.
kids are playing. Like I said above, watching her makes me hungry. Are you flirting with her, Rick?
Here's where we transferred it.
Oh,
We
what's inside?
transferred it's shaving cream.
Inside that one?
We
Oh my
put the
goodness, what's all over your hands?
Shaving cream?
Does that have a leak in it too? Oh,
No, Papa, that cheese.
Why don't
has
you
been
glue that one
transferred
shut?
Here. It
damn.
has been transferred here. This was
That makes
not-
8 already, Michael. That's not number 8. How many does that make today? 3? 3. That's 3. I promise you, it's only 3. No, she's my buddy. All right. So, why don't you just pop on over here too, Rick, and just party with us? Are you still working? You know what, guys? You guys are looking for jobs. You know where a good place to look for jobs? If you want to work. If you don't use LinkedIn, the app called LinkedIn, I use the app called LinkedIn. And I've helped people that come on LinkedIn and say, hey, I'm looking for a job, and these are my qualifications, what I do. And then I have
You know what has happened to a
12,500
little girl?
followers and people I know that I've met over the years of using LinkedIn. I have a lot of followers, a lot of people I know in all walks of life, right? All different kind of businesses, corporate, presidents, VPs, engineers. So when somebody needed help getting a job, I just put out on my channel that I have somebody who's a mechanical engineer, certified in blah, 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 blah,
Does
looking for work. And then they contact me and say, send it my way.
Does this
So?
look like acid?
I want you to put that one away. Don't pop it, hun. You guys quit squeezing them so hard.
Micah squeezed it and then she
Twisted it.
and then she.
That's how they pop. I keep buying them. You guys keep destroying them. Why?
This is empty.
I know. Put it away. It's his. Doesn't belong to you. My goodness, kids. Oh boy. So, but anyway, LinkedIn, LinkedIn. That's an awesome site. You can pretty much find anybody that works at a business or a company that's on LinkedIn. You can find them. You might find several with their name, but generally I can go into the company and I can find everybody who works for that company that's on LinkedIn. If I want to get my little into HR or into whoever, I can just right in through LinkedIn. It works really well, guys. That's a good platform. I don't do the premium. I just do the regular. Rick says, yeah, I use LinkedIn, Monster, Indeed, Glassdoor, and one or two others. And we are connected on LinkedIn since January, February, using your business site. Very nice, Rick. Yeah. So I do have a lot of people in my site, in my business site. But I haven't been on LinkedIn too much. I used to post every day, 3-4 times a day. I had a girl working for me that always posted on LinkedIn too. And I find out I didn't gain anything from it. I didn't get a lot of jobs. I got a lot of connections. I met a lot of people. I did a lot of seminars. I did a lot of testing for people, but I didn't really make a lot of money from being on LinkedIn. It didn't make me a lot of money. I could have got hired by I don't know how many companies. I'm always getting solicited, to work for them as a CEO or an engineer, or, always getting solicitations to go work for people. Job opening, send us your resume. And I'm just not interested in working, especially not in the Philippines. I got enough going on. I got my own business going on. So that's what I was working on today. I trying to make a little money on a sale here that I got coming up in Thailand, which I don't know when he's going to pay, next day or two. I sent it over to him. I think I sent it to his messenger as well. Yeah, I did. So he's got it on Messenger and Gmail. So yeah, it's good. Everything's going great over here, guys. It's busy day today. I tried to relax to charge my phone up. I ended up having to leave my phone charged while I ran around doing things. And that was about the time I was trying to deal with the solar issue and stuff like that. And then I started working on the program to make the video for you folks. I got a lot of notes taken down. I got almost 2 full pages already. See? Almost 2 full pages of notes ready to go. So it's going to be probably a video of link. I'll probably set a timer and do the video, then stop it and say part 2 to follow, part 2, part 3, maybe do 20-minute videos. 20 minutes, I might get in the bedroom. What do you got? Let me see. Wow, Jimmy John. Hold on, B-boy.
I have big fish there in my house.
Really?
Yeah.
Jimmy John, look. 2 bulao. Right here. 2 of the 4 I owe you, huh? I'm not going to grab him, but there's 2 right there. What's this other one? What's that other one?
Fish, yeah, Mike.
Big fish?
In my house.
I should
Nice.
make this tomorrow, Papa.
They gave one to Charm, too. A big one.
Yeah.
She got it in the back. Nice.
Should
Thank
make
you.
that tomorrow, Papa.
Yeah, give this to Mama. Tell
You like
Mama.
vinegar, then you like
Where's Mama want this? Give him a bag. Get him a bag now.
Malagit pa, konti yan.
Put this in the freezer. There you go, Jimmy John. Right there, bro.
Papa, look. Maybe I should make this tomorrow. Vinegar,
Chess, why don't you
then you
sit
like put it there, then
Wala to ang
baking
chess
soda,
dyan. Tulog na
then...
to ya.
Tie it, let it, and then pop it.
Yep.
Yeah, it blows up.
Pwede na ka, pwede na to. Pwede na na guro. Duwang ko
They
lang.
also use that to make a volcano
Yep.
out of a mountain to erupt. Charm, look. Nice fish, huh? I guess we're having bulao tomorrow.
Oh.
Huh, Jimmy John? Come for dinner. Yeah. We're having fish. Wait till you guys are here. We're going to be grilling some fish for you guys. I guarantee you. Yeah, very nice, huh, Jimmy John? We're going to be grilling some fish when you guys are here visiting. I promise you. We'll be grilling some fish. We always get fish. We don't always get this big, but hopefully my Queen Charm boat is going to bring some more fish tomorrow, some more bulao. So I'll at least have 4 for Jimmy John. And we'll have Charm cook them up for lunch. Usual suspect, I hope everyone's doing well. Yes, we are. Big bulao. Yeah. Okay, Sheree, you're going to get a lot of free fish over here. Okay? You're going to enjoy eating over here without having to buy all that food. It's, we sometimes get quite expensive fish over here that you would end up paying 600 per kilo for, and we get it for free. And crabs here, the big blue crab, 200 per kilo. Shrimp runs, I think, 200 per kilo for shrimp. The large prawns are around 200 per kilo. Yeah, what happened to Beautiful Soul? I messaged her yesterday. She never came in. Yeah. I might go in October for a week. Well, come on over anytime. You come over anytime. We got a place for you already. Also, I think David's going to be here. David's supposed to be flying out tonight. David Jessup flying out tonight from Guam, but there is a typhoon right off the coast there. I hope his flight doesn't get canceled. It's a Big Mac flight, and Air Force is used to flying out in bad weather. They're not worried too much about that, I'm sure. But his flight's due to leave tonight and arrive in Clark. And then from Clark, he's going to trip over to Cebu, stay a couple days in Cebu, then head this way.
Where he parked the helicopter?
No helicopter, son. What
He's not
helicopter?
taking the helicopter.
No.
They were this up.
No, he's not taking the helicopter.
What?
He's taking the ferry. He's going to come over on the ferry from Cebu. That's okay?
He can walk.
You think you're funny, huh? This boy thinks he's funny. Of course he can walk.
Can walk away from here.
No, he has to take a ferry. Then I'm going to pick him up in Masbate and bring him here in the truck. Yeah. Then Mom and I can pick up groceries. We can pick up groceries and order some more supplies and come on home.
What day he come here?
I don't know, a couple days. Maybe on my birthday. Cold beer and carne asada. That's right, Riri. That's what we're on. You got the right subject. You got the right channel, bro. See? Look at that. Can't even see it. Got the camera turned backward. There you go. Lowry's carne asada seasoning. Original taco seasoning mix. Got them both. Vegas Will sent me these, guys. Okay, you want to know what else Vegas sent me? Look at this, guys. What I have. Chick-fil-A. A whole bottle of Chick-fil-A, guys. He sent me all kinds of stuff. All kinds of spices and seeds for planting. And I've been busy. I've been putting his seeds in the ground, too. Those are where I got the seeds, so... Yeah, now I want Chipotle. Yeah, me too. You're making me hungry. Anyway, I'll settle for a cold beer. Thank you, guys. Cheers. I think tomorrow we're going to have pineapple. Let's see. Nope. Not quite ripe yet. Almost. Getting there. This one's getting there too. A little bit green still. Give them a few more days. Those are going to be some good pineapple eating there. These are Indian mango. For those of you who don't know, these are green mangoes, Indian mango. We still got some around here somewhere. They're coming in. Somebody's finding them, bringing them to us. And I got a bunch of the yellow mangoes still on the tree down there. I saw the other day. The green yellow mangoes that get big, you know, those that get really long. And I was over at Mama's house looking at her cabinet today, and I found a whole drawer full of green mangoes. I know where she stashes them now. Those are the ones that turn yellow, the green yellow ones. She's got a whole drawer full over there. So maybe if you come in October, nah, it'd be too late. All the mangoes are going to be gone by then. Yeah. G. Marva, I can't pronounce your whole name, but Mr. Mendez, thank you for coming in. Hello, hello, welcome. Yes, you guys, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're just a friendly Filipino channel. We've been here for 11 years. 11? No, sorry, 15 years in the Philippines since 2011. So I've been here a long time, been there, done that, and done all that good stuff in the Philippines. And now we're relaxing on Masbate Island, enjoying the island life. Luke says, on the edge of your seat, are we Miss Sherry? She can't wait till December. That's right. Yep, David's going to be here. He'll be there in October. Yeah, he's going to be here next week. He'll be here probably, depending on how the ferry runs, whichever. Maybe he's going to catch Coca Leong ferry out of Cebu, or he'll fly, whichever he does. However he wants to come from. I think he's taking the ferry from Cebu to Masbate. Okay. So he's going to go to his shipping container. He's going to get the shipping container released and arranged for trucking to get it here to Masbate. And then he's going to jump on a ferry and come over here. So probably the Coca Leong ferry is the one he'll catch, because TransAsia won't come until Wednesday. It leaves Cebu on Wednesday and arrives here on Thursday. And then Thursday, it goes from Masbate back to Cebu. And the following week, it only does 2 trips a week. One here, one back. That's it. Coca Leong, I think, is doing 3 trips a week. And I think the Co-Ferry is doing 3 trips a week from Cebu. So yeah, I think he's going to be here. I hope he's here in time for my birthday, but if not, it's okay. My birthday's not going to be a big deal this time because nobody's here. And I'm thinking I'm going to go watch Ella on Saturday, the 22nd, my birthday. Ella's in a track meet in Pulang Duta, where we did the last time. We saw their track meet and basketball game and everything. So we're going to go to Pulang Duta and probably spend the whole day there. I'm going to just bring that cooler you saw full of fish. I'm going to pack it up full of some cold beers, or maybe more. I'll pack up some cold beers for myself so I can really enjoy it. And then I'm going to live record, take my Starlink Mini, and I will live record the basketball game and live record the track meet. Try to do as much as I can. And try to recharge my Mini if I can. If they don't have data signal, if they have data signal, I'll use that. On the edge of your seat, Ari Miss Jerry. Is he going to send pics when he, Lena, or video call every day about cold beer and carne asada? You got it. I'm going to miss all that, man. Yeah, you're going to miss it all, Rick. We're going to have some fun over here. We're going to have quite a crowd of people over here. It's going to be a lot of fun because we're going to be doing things every day. Go and take the quads out, go ride the quads, and go walk around the mountains and stuff. We're just going to have fun. Go swimming in the ocean, take the boat out. I want to have the Queen Charm boat ready to go with a boat crew because I want to take you guys island hopping from here to Gigante, over to maybe over to Carlos. We can stop at a relative's house there in Carlos. Maybe go and find something to eat there. From there, take the boat, trip over to Rojas City. We have relatives over there. We'll see if they can put us up and just enjoy some island hopping a little bit so you guys can see some more places before you have to take off and go back to your homes, Be a lot of fun. Jamar Vacalar Mendez. I think I got it pretty close. I want a proper Mexican food for 3 years now. It's one of the things I miss being in Mindanao. When I left in Arizona next to the Mexican border, I got all sorts of great car dishes. Yeah, I miss all. That's what I miss about California. I miss the Mexican food. Because I used to eat Mexican 3, 4, 5 times a week. I'm not talking about my Mexican wife either. I'm talking about Mexican burritos and tacos and enchiladas and all of that. Yummy food. Chipotle. Yep. Did KTM leave? I haven't seen KTM tonight. He's gone fish gigging. He went gigging tonight, I believe. He said he was going gigging. I'm not sure. How's Masbate Island? We're doing great over here, Mr. Jackson. Always good over here. Always very nice. No rain last night, no rain today, which means tomorrow morning I get MJ to school. I need to come back, grab the 2 water containers, and go up and water all the bean rows. I have to do it tomorrow. We're in El Nino. We're in a non-rainy time. The only rain we're going to get is monsoonal rains. That storms that go by the Philippines are going to be sucking the rain across. The southern monsoonal rains will come across. That's about it. As far as developing rain over here, it ain't going to happen. Big hot water out here, guys, and the storms are going to be tough this year. The fish made you want to go that bad. Yeah. Fish will make you do that if you like fish. Yeah, Vegas, how are you? I was just showing them all the spices you sent me. And the seeds you sent me, I got all them. I'm planting them. And I showed them the Chick-fil-A sauce and the carne asada and taco seasoning you sent me. Awesome stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now everybody wants tacos and burritos and Chipotle. Everybody wants to eat Mexican food. Head tacos or tongue tacos? Well, you can get all that here. You can get the head and tongue here. Sure can. Indian big mackerel is bulao. I've yet to try it, but it looked delicious. Yeah, the big mackerel you just saw, the bulao. The 2 I have in the bucket right there that we got tonight, those are nice size. So those are the size we were catching out there in the ocean too that time. Bulao is really good. If you get the little, what they call the bulao, which are the small ones, small mackerel, all you do is wash them off well. If you want to take the guts out, you can, or you don't have to. But you just lay them in a row like fingers on your pan, and you make up a mustard sauce. And you put mustard sauce over the top of them, put them in the oven at about 325 for about 30 minutes and bake them. And boy, do they come out good. With that mustard sauce on top of the baby bulao. Wow. Yummy, yummy. Good morning, Mike, family, everyone. Headed to work now. Okay, Vegas, we'll catch up with you later. Thank you. Stone Cold, hello, hello. Bulao is Indian mackerel. Yeah. Indian mackerel, Spanish mackerel. Looks the same to me. Indian, Spanish, Filipino mackerel. I don't know. I'm in the Philippines. We'll call it Filipino mackerel. Sports Fest, yes, on the 22nd, Keshri. So they're having 21st, 22nd, and some of the 23rd. So it's a 3-day sporting event. I got to figure out when Ella's going to be doing her events so we can be there for her to support her. I forgot what she's running. What are you running, Ella? 800? She may have gone to sleep already. Michael's at work, just listening in. Okay. He's always in here. Every time he's working, he's listening, guys. He's just busy, but listening. I appreciate that. Was dozing on the recliner again. Okay. Have you tried to get in on your old channel anymore, Stone Cold? I think there's still some guys blocked out. I was going to go on the desktop today. I didn't get time. I have a computer out in my front porch. I got to reroute and run the blue cable out so I have internet. But it's a desktop. So I can go to YouTube Studio on the desktop, and it says I can go to settings, check my filter, my automation filter or something, and check and see if somehow that blocked the people are hidden in there. Because they're not in the hidden box, right? We talk about this every day. So I'm going to try that. I'll be trying everything I can to get everybody out of the hidden box. It's good to see Luke came back, but he came in under a different channel. Not Luke, Liam and Stone Cold came back, and Matthew came back. So I'm hoping everybody else will be coming back. Will be a great time. Yes, it will. Lots of brownouts today. Riri, you don't have solar there? The Gazebo Nipa Hut, that's the spot to grill, and beers. Yeah, we all sit around, do shots, drink beers, lay in the duyans out there. We never thought that, Michael, but you were. Mostly coffee all day, bad work habit. I wish I was fishing, but still a working stiff. Did you go gigging? Are you going to go gigging soon? We can grill the taco. Did you guys see what I had for dinner last night? Charm cooked corned beef, fried potatoes, seasoned fried potatoes and corned beef, and then toasted the tortilla shell and like a tostada. And I ate it like that. It was really good. Used my favorite sauce on it. Ah, that was so good. Good and spicy. I'll show you the tortillas I get here. Mr. Jackson, that could mean that you could get free fish, but it could also mean you got to find a crew first. And sometimes that's easier said than done. This is what this is what I buy here, guys. I buy these tacos here. These are like 7-inch. I buy a bunch of them. Okay, that's why you see what I have 1, 2, 3, 4 packs. There's like 20 per pack or something like that. I think it's about 20 per pack here. 20 or 25, whatever they are, in a big pack like this. I buy them like this. And then the burrito size, I buy them like this. They're like 20, 15 or 12 or whatever they are. There's a bunch in a pack. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think there's 12 in a pack. Of the burrito shells, the 12-inch burritos, I buy, and then I buy the 6-inch taco shells like this. So we have them quite often. The kids just like to take them, the small ones, and they'll grab the chunk of cheese up here. They'll grate cheese on it, put another one on top of it, throw it in the frying pan, turn it over, have a grilled cheese sandwich. Quick and easy to make a grilled cheese sandwich. So Micah loves to make those. Hello, Charm. What's that look? What you doing? MJ's milk?
Make your milk.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye. Anyway, if I come to a spot that you buy a fishing boat, does that mean I'll get weekly free fresh fish? If you have a crew running your boat, every time they go out, you get fresh fish. Okay? Free fresh fish. That's like a tongue twister. Yes, you do. And the way I got it set up is this. Any shrimp, crab, lobster, that includes manta shrimp, regular shrimp, crab, lobster, any of those, crustacean, come to me. The fish gets divided equally, the fish for foods gets divided equally between the two fishermen and me. Okay, because I own the boat. And so I get fresh fish and all the seafood, crab, shrimp, that type stuff in my bag, and then they get their fish, each of them. And whatever we can sell, we sell down to a certain point. We just make sure there's about, 3.5, 4 kilos, 4.5 kilos left of fish to divide between the three people. So you would have fish every day they go fishing. If they catch fish. If you got a good crew, they'll catch fish every day. Long time no see. Yes, Sayer, how are you? Sayer, you're one of the names that I found in the hidden box too. So at some point you came in and that asshole was in my channel blocking people, deleting people. He really screwed my channel up, I'll tell you. I lost so many viewers because he had so many people in the hidden box. He must have come in several times and goes to the back of the chat, comes in, and then doesn't say anything, just goes in and starts deleting people. And he had everybody that supports my channel deleted. Everybody. It hurt. We're getting them back out though. Slowly but surely we're getting everybody out. I saw your name in the hidden box when I unchecked everybody. Yeah, try to, Stone Cold. Let's see what happens. Thank you, Sire. I bet I could say the same about you. I bet you're working hard and you're looking good. Went Friday before last, limited. Then I heard there was a flesh-eating bacteria in the area. That's not good. They had that over here in Pangasinan for a while too. Flesh-eating bacteria. And people's flesh was being eaten by this bacteria. It wasn't even a joke. I was always worried it was going to work its way across the Philippines and get to everybody, but it didn't. It didn't spread like that. It's crazy, huh? Rick, hello, Charm, K-Shree, MJ's milk time, yeah. How would you know it comes to you? Because I'm standing there when the fish come in. It's the honor system I have with the Queen Charm, that's completely an honor system, okay? If I don't get crab, they didn't catch any crab. If I do get crab, then they caught some crab. I run that boat completely honor system. If they're taking advantage of me, then they're taking advantage of me. Okay? I hope not. And then every now and then I do pop in and go see how they're doing when they come in to see what they're actually catching. You know, sometimes I do that. And I have gone fishing with them. So since we're not fishing here, but they are fishing on the Queen Charm, I may just pop in on them and say, hey, let's go fishing. Take my Starlink Mini and my backpack, a couple of cold ones. Be good at 3 a.m. with them, huh? Going fishing. What, hon?
That looks acting crazy.
Plug it in. Who cracked the screen? Oh, that's the screensaver. Okay, plug it in. Find the adapter.
100%.
Doesn't matter. Sometimes you need to plug it in to make it come on. Mr. Jackson, we'd split the diesel. We don't use gas, we use diesel. He's in school, why a bottle? Well, he still likes to have his milk. Told him to drink out of a glass. Sooner or later he will. At least this one stopped sucking your thumb finally, huh? When did that start? When did you quit sucking your thumb? I haven't seen you do it in a while. That's really good, hon. Can I see your tablet?
This is fun.
Did it break? Did it fall?
No?
It's not powering on.
It's going crazy.
It's not powering on. Maybe you broke it. Damn it. Did you drop it?
No?
Then why did it go crazy? Where were you when it started going crazy? Our tablet, all of a sudden. Go get the extension cord for me, please. Your screen's got a scratch on hers. Your screen is cracked, sweetheart. Your screen, oh, that's your saver. Never mind, your screensaver's cracked all the hell. Bring the black cord. Try my tricks here. Volume up. Is it volume up or volume down? Volume down and power button, right? Android. Ta-da! See? Look at that.
That's fine.
There you go. Okay now? Here, take your case. You're gonna need to put it back in your case in case you do drop it, okay? It looks normal to me now. Looks like it's working good. Beautiful. Charger, okay. Very good, working, huh? Is this your new pen I bought you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When I pushed here,
Is this,
it didn't
can you go to
go.
desktop mode on here?
What's that?
Desktop mode. Is there a desktop mode? Let's see, go to settings, wait. Go to settings. No, you just go to it. Okay, let's see. Let's see, internet, mobile network, hotspot tethering. Security and privacy. Google services and preferences. How do we, this is an Infinix, what is Infinix Xpad 20 Pro? Okay, go to Google and ask how to go to desktop mode on your Infinix
See?
20 Pro. What? Oh, it's not working? I wonder if it's because your screensaver's cracked all to hell. Huh?
I think so too. We need to order screensavers.
Maybe you need to take the screensaver off. Take the screensaver off, and we'll order another one. Wow. Careful. App error. Quick step crash due to an unknown exception. Why you got stuff on here that it doesn't like?
I don't know.
No, microphone. It's your screensaver. That's your screensaver, not letting you do nothing. Here. What's cracked all the hell? Look at all the cracks you had in it. Maybe not. That's still not working. There it is. Okay.
There's Google.
No, I don't want.
The G.
I gotta do something real quick, guys. Up.
See?
I went to Google. App error. It was detected that the Google app crashed due to its own.
Oh no.
I don't know. What's going on with your. Let's go to Google again. Am I going too fast? Or is it that slow?
I don't know.
It's not working. Go to Chat GPT. Oh,
You can just search.
go out. Go to Chat GPT. No, don't. It's right there.
It's
Don't
easy.
go so fast. Yeah.
Oh.
Google, it was detected Google app crashed. You may need to update.
Due to what? The-
I don't know, but ChatGPT is not working properly either. You got a problem. You know what you probably got is a virus on here. When you get it up next time, start uninstall all the crappy apps you got, okay? And once you get all the crappy apps, it'll probably operate normal. You know it comes to you if you trust the people, or you're going to be there when the fish come in, Mr. Jackson. Yeah, he likes the, and you split the cost of diesel. Our boats run on diesel power, huh?
Even right now. So I can't do my alarm.
Okay, what time you want to get up?
5.
5 a.m.?
But I
Okay.
think I already
Why are you getting
got
up so early?
I need to cook because of Micah. She doesn't want to wake up.
Yeah, you pay for everything, Jackson. It's your boat. Can't expect the workers to pay. Yeah, no, what happens is we split the cost of diesel,
Now it doesn't wake
and
up.
the workers get so much of the take of the fish. However much you make, they get a percentage of whatever you make. In the case, it depends on your boat and how you set it up. Boat captain get 25%. A worker who is sewing nets should get 20%. If they're not sewing nets, they get 15% of whatever money you make on the boat. Okay, so if you sell the fish, you get 5 kilos, and you make 100 pesos per kilo, it's 500.
Can't
25% of that goes to the boat captain, 15% goes to your crew member, and the remainder comes to you, and then you split the cost of the diesel. What Charm and I do, we give half of the money straight up to our father-in-law. Father-in-law and the other worker, they get half the money, and they split the diesel with us, okay? And I still get the shrimp and crab and stuff like that, lobster, whatever. Yeah, I got you guys back. I'm just waiting on a few more people to get back. There's some people that can't come back in. I haven't seen John Drake in a long time. I saw John Latham in the hide box. I got him out. John Drake was in the hide box. I saw a lot of people. I got him back out. Trish was in the hide box. I got her out. Liam was in the hide box. I got him out, and he still couldn't come in. Very, very strange. Because I saw his name, and I X'd out of that box to get people out of the hidden box. But he came and he says, I can't get back in with my channel. So YouTube says it's a viewer's issue, not my channel. They checked my channel 3 times now. It's not my channel, they said. So there's something else going on I don't know about. Somebody's a pretty darn good hacker that came in and deleted everybody. You need a permit and someone to fish the water, as you are not allowed being a foreigner. Yeah, you're not going to go out there and do the fishing, pull your nets. You can go fish all you want. You cannot fish in a commercial status, okay? You can't go net fishing like we do and pull the nets, be working. You can't be the one working, all right? And even with a permanent resident visa, in order to work here, you need to have a work permit. Even with permanent resident visa, you need to have a work permit from Dole, okay, and a TIN number and all that stuff. You have to apply for all that, even as a permanent resident visa holder. That's why that one basketball coach just got in a crap load of trouble. He had a permanent resident visa and he was working for the team, for one of the basketball teams, and he got caught. And they said, ignorance of the law is no excuse. You're not allowed to work here without a work visa or a visa that covers you. In this case, it's a work permit under your permanent resident visa. So anyway, there are no permits for fishing. There's only the boat registration, which is 300 pesos a year. There is no other permit required. The guys that fish locally here, they don't have to go out and buy permits or nothing to go fishing. Okay, and I just there for the ride along to show it on YouTube to you guys. Even though I own the boat, I don't actively go and pull the nets. You don't see me pulling nets. The one time I jumped on the net was to get it unstuck. My father-in-law, we got stuck on something on the bottom. So I jumped up in the front there to give him a hand to try to pull the net. So all three of us were on the net pulling, and we got it to come free. I've been busy building a huge chicken coop, new fences and paddocks for the horses, getting the farm ship shape, in case you guys come visit. Wow. Don't count on me to come visit. I don't like leaving the Philippines, but thank you. I'd like to see it on your videos, on your YouTube channel. That's messed up. It isn't even working now. Split the gas jacks, my bad, yeah. Matthew says, say your open invitation. Seems I missed out on drama. Nothing worse than a nasty mod. How you be? Yeah. Yeah, she has horses. She has a big farm up there in the Northwest Territory. Yeah. Oh, I just told you where she was located. What I have seen. Northern Alberta, Canada. She's up there, guys. Go up there and freeze your ass off. Bring your horses over here, Sayer. I need horses over here. We want to raise cattle. Yeah, we just keep chugging along. So, we're in the Philippines, Sayer. Matt's all over the United States driving big rigs. All right. Din Snow says, from which part you are? I'm over in Masbate Island, Din Snow. It's okay. They just can't spell correctly, Matthew. It's okay. Don't delete her chat. Was that you? If you did, don't need to do that one. Matthew lives in Florida near the beach, but I'm a long-haul trucker. He's all over the place. Canada, yeah. Northwest of Edmonton, about 3 hours. Nothing here but oil rigs and my humble homestead. Nice. Update your YouTube app. It might solve the problem. I've tried that. I'll do it again. If there's a new update, I'll try it. I'll see. Maybe if I delete the YouTube app and then bring YouTube back and sign back in. But I did that the other day. That didn't help. I'll try it again. I'll delete the app. I logged off of YouTube and then came back in and signed in again. Maybe I'll delete the app, then bring YouTube app back. I wonder what I lose then. I don't think I lose anything. I need to Google that before I do it, but I think that might solve the problem. That might get everybody back. Okay. Yes. I don't know why I stay, but when I see what's going on out there, a little hibernation looks good. Yeah. No, it's not much at all, Mr. Jackson. Matthew. Okay. Oh, you got him. You already hit him. That's good. He's gone. He hit him on the channel. Okay, good. We don't need racists in our channel. Matthew, bring us a truckload of canned fruit and veggies and rice. Times are about to get tough. I believe that too. I believe that's what's going to be happening soon. People get upset if they get blocked, Mike, and may never come back in. It's okay, Mr. Jackson. I mean, I think by now everybody knows I didn't intentionally block anyone. So if they got blocked, maybe I'll just do a post on my channel saying I did not intentionally block anyone. I'm working my best to get everybody out of the block box. If you want to come back, feel free to do so. If you don't, it's okay too. I can't make people do what they don't want to do. I lost, when I had somebody slamming me from over in Panay Island, I lost a lot of subscribers and a lot of people. And you know what? They lost me. I won't help them. I won't do anything for them ever again. And I won't even go on their channel. Because they had no right to do what they did to me. And they screwed my channel too. And they did it on purpose. They went out of their way to do it on purpose. So, they forgive them, but never forget them. And never help them ever again. All right. Are you a permanent resident, Mike? Yes, I am, Mr. Jackson. I don't know who you're deleting over there, Matthew. I keep wanting to see why. I thought we deleted that guy. We removed the guy. I was in Seattle down at the docks in a restaurant. A Seahawk swooped in, stole my sandwich. But I loved it. He was hungry, huh? I'm having zero problem with the channel. Matthew has spoken like a true trucker. I bet I could pull together enough people to share the cost. Yeah, if you guys do that, you'll get your fresh vegetables. Matthew will drive it up to you. He don't care. Can you drive into Canada, Matthew, with your truck? Can you just take a load and go up into Canada or not? But you're up in Minnesota. You should be pretty close to being able to do that. Why your granddaughter don't look white? Where's this guy come from? Let's just get him out of here. Okay. Matt, do you get back problems from driving all the time? An eagle swooped up on my chihuahua. Oh no. That sucks. Only the road contained the rebel in his soul. Driving wheels, Jimmy Barnes. Due to crushing my back, lower back 15 years ago.
Papa, we need to buy pancakes again.
Mike, I'll have some awesome yearling fellows we
running
can
out of
ship.
pancakes.
Good cattle horses. Nice. I wish we could figure out a way to ship them from there over here to the Philippines where I could get them. Oh, that'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Because Matthew and I want to start a cattle ranch over here, and it's going to be growing over the next, 3 to 4 years, and it'd be good to have some good horses over here to run the ranch with. That'd be a lot of fun. One star got blocked out too, and he may be in the background, I don't know, but he's still hidden in the hidden box. And he doesn't want to, I told him start another channel like the rest of you guys did, and just come on in, and I don't think he wants to start another channel to use for that. He does his own channel, he goes to mod a bunch of channels. He's modding a bunch of channels, so he's always busy, but anyway, that's what happened to One Star. He got blocked too. Yep. Yeah, for shipping a foal over here. If you're going to ship a foal over here, what do you think that would cost, Sarah? I have no idea what it would cost to ship a horse to the Philippines. Yeah, there's a lot of people in Ray's channel. There's a lot of people in a lot of channels going there because they don't come to mine anymore. There's a lot of people. You remember Nikki Evans? She used to come here. We had Nikki Evans. We had a lot of people that used to come here. John Latham used to come here. I saw him in the block box. I got him out, but I haven't seen him in a long time. Maybe he got upset about being blocked again, but it definitely wasn't me. I took 1.5 years to work on core and used an inverted table to help it out. Just go easy on it now, yeah. Preston knows what's going on, Stone Cold. He and I talked on Messenger already. We've already tried did you try to say hi, Stone Cold, or was it too far back? Philippines says, hey, Ray in the Philippines. You're done with your live, Ray. I heard you went live tonight. That's good. You're getting back into the live thing. I like that. That's awesome. Very, very nice. Hello. I haven't seen One Star on my channel in a while either. Well, maybe somebody blocked them from your channel too, like they did from mine. Hello, I can't pronounce your name. ST, how are you? ST Nguyen. Is that how you pronounce that? Nguyen? 77 greetings from the US. Where do you live in the United States? Lucas, like Matthew said, depend on the bloodline, quality of fall. I'm just negotiating shipping to Egypt and Dubai, but those are big bucks. The half Arabians are affordable. I barter too. Well, we just have to have you come vacation and stay for free over here. How about that? We'll make a deal. Yeah, you can come over and teach my son how to ride. I know how to ride, but it'd be better if a professional taught him, wouldn't it? Yeah, Double Trouble is quite the lady. All you guys seem to know her, huh? Double Trouble. I heard she just bought a new house with y'all's money. Gainesville, Virginia. I've been to Virginia, but I was only over in Norfolk. I was working there in the shipyard in Norfolk, and I was hydroblasting paint off the Kearsarge, a big ship. We were hydroblasting the paint off. It's an amphib, and removed all the paint and gave it a new primer and paint job. And then she went out of dry dock. So yeah, I was doing that. I don't know when One Star's coming. He wanted to come over. He's been talking about a long time, but I don't know. As you guys know, his mother passed away. His father's not doing well, so he's basically taking care of business at home. He'll be over when he can. I'll ship my daughter too. She teaches riding. All right. Won't that be fun? And then you got to come too. Yeah. Live stream chat, always there. All right. Well, One Star's been coming in and he'll message me sometimes. He'll message me on Messenger and I'll see that come up and says, I'm in the background. I can't get in yet. But I'm going to work on that. I'm going to do that tonight. I'm going to delete YouTube and I'm going to bring YouTube back in, which should be the latest version of it, updated, and see if that doesn't clear everything out. That might take care of it. I've seen her lives, but I don't sub. Yeah, I went to the channel one time. Somebody told me about her. I've never met her, but I went to her channel once. Double Trouble is in Panglao, isn't the bar girl. She's doing very well with her troublemaker subscribers. Oh, I'll bet she has. Everybody wants her. She's a sexy girl. Everybody wants her. So everybody's spending money to try to see who can outbid who on her, you know? And she's taken the money, just bought herself a new house, so you can't blame her. I mean, that's good. They're supporting her channel, and everybody's hot on her tail, but maybe she don't want any of y'all. I don't know. I saw him since she was Tristan, the guy who paid for her house, and then she broke up with him. See? Double Trouble is right. She's named properly. And you guys should take a hint, you know. You want to go in her channel and throw her money. She's Double Trouble, you know. So, Vadnal says, shout out my friend. Why do I shout out your friend? Where's your friend? Shout out my friend Lou. Hello, Lou. Lou, where are you? Come in here, Lou. Vadnal, where you from, bro? You all cap me on shout out my friend. I'm shouting Lou. No need for all caps, bro, okay? So I hope your friend's okay. But he never came in. I don't see him coming in and saying hi to us. Saw guys sending her $500 super chat. She gets 3 of these a day sometimes. Oh, there you go. Where are you from? I am from California, Temecula, California. Been in the Philippines since 2011. Lou's watching. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you. Somebody has to stay and feed the critters. This farm's a 2-female operation. No house sitters here. The nearest neighbor is 20 miles away. My goodness. You know, I often thought about going and living in a place like that. I really did. I considered it. many times, but just never did it. Ended up going south instead of going north. Who knows? Different life, I might have gone north, you know? I'm on Masbate Island, Vadnal. Masbate, right in the center of the Philippines. If you're coming down from Luzon, it's before you get to Cebu. Coming down through the islands, you'll see Masbate Island. That's where I live. Just generous, more thirsty, more like it. Yeah, that's enough. But now he's not saying the full name. This isn't our first live stream. Ray picked right up on that one, didn't you, Ray? These guys, they think we just don't know what's going on. Trying to get us in trouble. She's not good, not that good looking. If these guys come to the Philippines with that much money, they can find a loyal, attractive woman instead of wasting that much money. Yeah. I mean, for $500, that's a lot of money, you know? Too far, you should go to Clark and do trike patrol. Why did I want to do trike patrol, Vanal? Vanal, let me tell you something, okay, since you're new in my channel. You're probably not as new as I think. You've probably been here before, okay? But I'm going to tell you something about my channel, okay? I live in a remote fishing village on Masbate Island. I don't go to Angeles. I don't go to Clark, okay? I don't do trike patrol. I don't watch trike patrol, okay? I don't watch all the sick perverts that come to the Philippines to exploit the women in the Philippines, all right? I have a beautiful wife and I have 3 wonderful children. I am a normal guy. So please keep my channel clean. Don't be trying to get us to shout out the stuff that you know damn well YouTube's going to ban us for, all right? We're not that stupid. I've been doing YouTube videos here now for over a year. If you look, I've got over 2,500 videos up. It ain't my first rodeo. So keep my channel clean, or my mods who are in here will take you out. Enough said. All right, let's get on with our chat. Is Clark any good? Clark is a beautiful place to go visit. Yes, Pampanga, a lot of places around Pampanga and Clark were beautiful when the U.S. military was there. When they turned the base over, then the Philippines took it for action, improved it, but they did move a lot of business parks up to the Clark region. A lot of BPOs moved up there. Southern Global has like 5 offices, BPOs up there. So, is it good to live? Good as anywhere, you know. Clark's a good place. Got some good housing, newer housing up there, good infrastructure. Yeah, U.S. infrastructure. The roads are nice. The new highway up there they put in is really nice. Something ST something something something. It's a branch off the expressway, and it's really really nice up there. The inlet, it's a branch that goes off the inlex. It goes over to Subic. That way you can take this new highway they built. It's really really nice. The infrastructure is nice around Clark, guys. From Angeles over towards Subic, all that whole area over there is growing. Tarlac, all the way north, Tarlac, Rome. There's a lot of cities there that are really growing. Mexico is a little city there. And going north, it's really a beautiful area. Pangasinan, Pampanga, Clark, Subic, you know, Olongapo, down through Angeles City. I don't occupy those places, the red light districts, but I've been all over all those areas. All right. Okay, paying him off. Okay, you guys know more about Double Trouble's business than she does. Yep. Too far, you should. Says Michael, it's freedom. Comes with some price. That's true. It does. Yeah, Masbate is a beautiful place. Yeah, I wouldn't live there though. I live where I live because this is what I like. You know, this is where my wife is from. Her family's from here, and so we live here. If you guys find a wife that's from Clark area or girlfriend from Clark area, then she'll probably expect you to live in that area. A lot of the females that you're going to meet are going to expect you to live around where their folks live. They feel more comfortable being around family. Okay, you can't blame them because they're usually younger than you. Guys who come here are usually older than the girls, And so the women, of course, are going to feel more comfortable where their family is and where they're going to feel most welcome and wanted. So that's where they're going to want to stay. They're not going to want to necessarily take off, go somewhere with you, you know, to live in a different place away from family. A lot of guys say, well, I'm not going to buy her family. I'm not going to live anywhere near their family. Whatever, guys. You know what? You may not have your wife for very long either. I was telling you guys that that guy that's on my messenger, his first name is John. Had a girlfriend. I saw he's posting a new lady with him at his house, and happy, jumping around, praising God, joyful. And today he posted that they're not together anymore. What did it last? 3 days? 4 days? A week? Didn't last very long. I don't know what happened, but he's always crying on Facebook. Why did anybody want to be with me? Why can't I get into a regular relationship? You know why, guys? I'm going to tell you something about the Philippines that you may not have realized yet. The longer you're here, the less likely you're going to find a woman here. You know that? Look at the statistics about that, and you'll see. Guys that are here, that come in for vacation or come in for 2 or 3 weeks, are likely to find a girl right away. But a guy who's been here for a year, you know what the girls are thinking? What's wrong with this guy? So you might not be so lucky finding a lady if you've been here in the Philippines for a while and you've been single for a while, because they're going to ask those questions and they may not want to be with you. Knowing that you've been here for a while and that you're still single, I'm sure a lot of things are going through their mind on what's wrong with this guy. What's this guy up to? What is he going to be doing behind my back that he did to other people that they don't want to be with him? You know? So you better consider all that. Am I doing something wrong? I should started a NSFW channel with my feet and toes. Sayer, you know what? There are a lot of sick people out here that like to look at people's feet and toes. Ask Ray. It's okay, Vad. You know, just suggesting is fine. You were borderline of getting booted off the channel, I can tell you that. Okay? But as long as you keep it clean in here, I don't mind good, clean chat. It's the guys that come and saying nasty things that get kicked right away. And I don't mind putting people in the hidden box. Although when my channel got jumped by some mod who was doing it, it sucked because everybody got blocked out of my channel. I had no viewers left. Everybody was blocked, put into the hidden box. I'm wondering what the hell's going on here. Everybody started emailing me. Hey, Mike, I'm blocked off your channel. What? And then I started doing some research. Nobody's in the hidden box for like 3, 4, 5 days. I don't see anybody. And then one day, it populates and everybody's in this freaking hidden box. I'm like, wow. No, I don't know what's going on, guys, but it's okay. I'll accept your apology this time. Which direction do toilets flush? My God. I'm looking at your picture. You look like an old man. If you can't figure out which direction a toilet flushes, I don't think anybody in here needs to talk to you. No, I'm not going to shout out to that person, okay? Good for you. You live in an island, but not main city in Philippines. Too many people there. I've been living in the city before. I lived 7 years in Metro Manila. So I know all about the people in the Philippines. Stone Cold, were you a mod at her channel? I remember your name there from memory when Chris was there. Stone, I paid cash for my farm. No body parts were used. Very good, Sayer. We knew that. Sayer is a beautiful, genuine woman, guys, and a hard-working woman. Something a man should appreciate. Live and let live. Yep. Hi, David. I'll message you tomorrow. Awesome. I know. I'm waiting for that good news. All right. I hope your jaw's doing okay in your mouth. I hope your teeth are doing okay. Safe travels, and we'll see you tomorrow. We'll hear from you tomorrow. Yep, very good. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, raising the channel here tonight. Mr. Mike, you mentioned about not working. What about doing my solar system? Do you need to get a permit? No, Michael, you don't. You don't need a permit for that. If you're working on your own stuff, if I come to work on your solar system, put your solar system in, there's nothing anyone can do about it. You know, the worker, I'll bring a guy with me who does mine, and you pay him. Don't worry about paying me. I don't accept money. I don't work. But I will drink with you, Michael. The worker will work with you, and you can pay him. But me, I'll be drinking with you. We'll lay up in your douillon. Each YouTube community has their own lane. Yes, I've been in Manila. I lived in Metro Manila. In fact, I own 2 houses in Tanza Cavite, just outside Manila. I own 2 homes there. Yep. David, Manila, I hear, is fun. Lots of people, though. Well, Manila's what you make of it, okay? If you like traffic and you like a lot of people, okay, you can have a lot of fun in Manila. But you got to remember, Manila is made up of a bunch of parts, okay? Metro Manila, the actual old town of Manila, there's not a whole lot going on there in Old Town Manila. When you get into Makati and BGC, or what's the other one there? Malinta, is that it? When you get just on the outskirts and you start going outward from Manila, you start going north and south and east and west. Well, Manila's right on the water. You can't go too far south, too far to the, what is that, the west over there, the water's there. But when you start moving around the areas, Quezon City, Novaliches, Caloocan, Venezuela, you go out to Bulacan, you go back the other way down towards Batangas, you're getting out of Manila, go past Laguna. Beautiful to live in Laguna. But once you start going above Laguna and you start getting into Cavite and you start getting into that area of Alabang, then you start hitting your traffic and you start dealing with millions of people. And no, I don't like going there. I do go there. I do drive there. I've been riding motorcycle there. I did motorcycle all over the whole area for 7 years. So it's fun to ride a bike in Manila. You know, if you're not scared of anything, it's fun. It's exciting, adrenaline pumping. It's an exciting ride on a motorcycle, guys, to ride in Manila. It really is. Quite exciting because there's always something going on around you and someone about to hit you. It's always fun there. And don't put your phone in a phone holder on your bike either, using it as a navigator. Never mind. I swear mine was on a phone holder right in front of me on my bike. And somehow, while I'm driving, the phone disappeared. I didn't even know it fell off. It got knocked off somehow. I don't know how the hell my phone disappeared, but I got home and I'm like, crap, where's my phone? Oh, it was in the phone holder. It's gone. So if you're using a phone holder on a bike, guys, always use a rubber band or a hair tie around your phone to hold it to the phone holder. Don't just put it in your phone holder and think you got the most secure phone holder, you're not going to lose your phone. Don't do that. Always tie it. You also will kind of help to prevent snatchers from coming and trying to snatch it off your bike when you're riding in traffic too. That's easily can happen, you know, so be careful. So true, Ray, very short relationship. Yeah, that was a very short relationship, not even a week long. And he's back on Facebook again, crying again. For a grown man, he's probably close to my age, to always throw his problems in social media instead of just being a man about it and go out and do something about his issue, you know. Very, very sad. I watched a few videos in live stream when the Viking was on it. Stone Cold, there's a guy, he just changed his channel. He's a Viking from Denmark or Scandinavia. He always gives a hoorah on his channel. I watched his channel. His name is Chris. What's his name? Chris Crocs? Chris Crocs? I think is his name. And he started a new channel, Northern something. He was here in the Philippines and then he left. And I guess he was married, or he is married, but he was in the Philippines, traipsing around the Philippines, had all these little hottie girls all over him. One of them kissed him right there on the camera in the waterfall. She were in a waterfall and she swam up and he helped her to swim because she didn't know how to swim, right? She swam up and kissed him right on the lips. And I think right afterwards, I don't see him. Next video I see, he's back in Denmark. Like, whoa. He shut down his Philippine channel and moved back up to Denmark. I think maybe his wife saw him. Was he the same Viking you're talking about? Our area has a big, beautiful Philippine community. God, I love them. There's a lot of Filipinos all over the world, Sayer, and they are wonderful people. Ray says, my toes are beautiful. I don't know about that, Ray. I have no idea what Ray does with his feet pics. But Sayer thinks it's funny. I'm just going to leave that one alone there because I have gorgeous toes. Ray, should I buy you a bottle of Alfonso and a tearaway shirt? You can rip away on the plaza. Thank you. Just live clean. That's right. I'm not sure if it's hard to find a good Filipino if you've been here a while. Only the Philippines looking for fresh, naive expats. Yeah, well, that's what you're going to get when you get here. They're looking for that young, fresh meat who knows nothing about the Philippines, so that they can guide you around, tour you around, and find a way to get your money out of you. You know, they're going to get your money one way or another. But the ones who they know you've been here a while, they think, oh, I can't sucker this guy. I'll just leave him alone. I think that guy who's been here a while, I think honestly the guy should leave. Give up on the Philippines. He tells me, why don't you go to Thailand? He says, because I want a Filipino wife. Why is it so hard? This girl was all over him. Why is it so hard for him to find a girl to settle down with? Are his demands too unrealistic? He's the same guy who didn't want a girl unless she would kiss him in public. Smooch like she's making love to him in public. That's what he wants. A woman all over him, hugging all over him, kissing him, acting like she's so in love with him, infatuated with his body. That's what he wants her to do in public. And I don't think you can find a good Filipina won't do that. A good woman of any kind won't do that. You know? Feed her a little more money then, guy, if that's what you want. Maybe she'll do it for you. But she ain't going to do it forever unless you keep feeding her the money. Now, anyway, he doesn't know what a good Filipina is the problem. His idea of a good Filipina and the idea of a real good Filipina is 100% different. Night and day. He wants this and they don't do that. So he's going to be single for many, many years to come. And I may end up putting him in the hide box on YouTube. So I don't have to, or on Facebook, so I don't have to see him crying every day, you know. I see a post every day. Always praising God and crying because he doesn't have a girl. But maybe God will give it to him one day, he says. So I just got to listen to the guy. Just his voice is so, it grates on you. Okay, Sayer, got it. I thought you meant something else. There we go. Trade horse for solar install. There you go. See? I smell a deal too. Horse trading is in fashion. That's right. Liam is buying an XR, same as James is for motor vlogs. Will he have any issues buying it straight away in Manila or on his New Zealand license? No, you can buy a motorcycle here. As long as you have an address here, they'll register it to you, to your address and everything. Just got to have an address in the Philippines. As long as you have an address. But why doesn't he have a Philippine license? Because he's still in New Zealand. So, I don't know the answer to that. I don't think he'll have a problem. I have Philippine license, so I don't have a problem buying a bike. I don't know if I could just go. I guess I could go to a dealership and buy a motorcycle with the license. As long as you got a valid license. I don't think a requirement is that you must have Philippine license, but you guys can research that on Google and find out about that. So, and I don't know, my honest opinion, I wouldn't buy that bike that he's riding over there, the XR. I wouldn't buy that bike. Personally, I wouldn't buy that bike. There's other Honda bikes that I find much more attractive and more power and much better bikes than that XR. That XR is their way of coming out with a poor man's enduro. That's what I call it. And my brother-in-law has the XR. No, he doesn't have the XR. I think he has a CRF. We have several CRFs in the village here. They're not there's one XR in our village, but it's also another poor man that buy it. I don't know. Not that I'm calling him poor. I'm just saying it's a poor man's motorcycle. It's a cheap bike to get you into an enduro. But if you're going to buy a bike, I'd buy a nice street bike and I'd buy a dirt bike. If you got dirt to ride in, ride your dirt bike. Dirt and mud. Otherwise, have a nice street bike to ride. Something comfortable. That XR is not the most comfortable bike. If you're here for a while, you're just picky, but a good guy, your expat friends, wives, or girlfriends will try too. I have a feeling that you're good at it. Yeah, I am sure that Sayer is good at what she does. I think so. Yeah, they will try to set you up. A lot of people will set you up with people. But isn't it awful that this guy has nobody? He doesn't have anybody to set him up. So he's asking on Messenger, on Facebook, he's asking the people, if you have anyone that would like me or I would like, let me know. He's trying to use YouTube or Facebook as his dating site. I'd say good luck to him. Good luck to him. Definitely rent first. Don't be in a hurry to buy anything. That's right. Our dumb guys that go hunt women in the Philippines seem to get tricked by ladyboys. Yeah, Sayer. It's because they don't know the signs yet. You have to learn how to pick them out. You have to know what they look like, okay? It's pretty damn simple to tell if you're talking to a lady or a ladyboy, okay? Look right here, you see Adam's apple? When they swallow, when they talk, that's a guy, okay? You look at their body. Are their hips straight? At the hip, it goes straight down? That's a guy. He doesn't have a woman's body. He's got a straight body. And if he talks like this, when he said hi to you, hi, how you doing? It's more fun in the Philippines. He's probably a ladyboy. The guys coming from up there probably have never ran into him before. They have no idea whether they have a soft voice or a hoarse voice, if it's a guy or a girl. And the other thing, the sure way to look right here on the eyebrow. Women's eyebrows are soft. Men have a protruding eyebrow. On the corner is protruding. Women don't have that. Women's generally soft, okay? And if all that fails, check their fingers. See a man's pointing finger? A female pointing finger is going to be almost as now. And look at her pointing finger. It's not going to be short, stubby. It's going to be almost as tall as her middle finger. So will her ring finger will be longer. Okay, so you can look at their hands. That's one way of telling. Look at their Adam's apple. Listen to their voice. Look at their hips. Look at their eyebrows, their eyes, the corner of their eyebrows. If it comes up, or there's a lot of things you can look at that'll tell you whether it's a guy or a girl. And some of them are just plain ugly. You can tell they're a guy dressed like a girl. Alfonso Ferre, huh? Stay away from the left lane unless you're coming faster, then I will move over. That kissing guy is looking for a female to make channel content. Possibly. That may be what he's doing. But always on Facebook. I don't understand. Why didn't he go somewhere else? A lot of dating apps. If he can be particular, he can say, this is what I'm looking for. And maybe maybe a lady will answer him. And like I told him one time, I said, go to church. You're always preaching. You're always talking about God in your Facebook and God this and God that. Go to church. Find a different church. If you can't find a girl in that church, go to a different church. Using Facebook for a dating app, why not use the church for a dating app? A lot of guys do that. Religious girls, Christian Filipina, guys do that, you know. Lynn acts like she doesn't know me in public. Maybe she's embarrassed to be with a tall, bald-headed foreigner, right? Why does she act like she doesn't know you? She knows you. She don't act like that. I never noticed that in public. You guys get along great. Jap, David, you should be on plane now or helicopter, or is it more? Jap, he's on his way. Nah, I don't want to see your toes either, Ray. I saw your toes already, Ray. You don't have bad-looking toes. I wouldn't say they're good-looking. Toes are toes. My toes are magnificent. Put a ring on them. Put some rings on your toes there, Ray. Aaron Digital says international licenses work too. Yeah, you could probably buy a motorcycle with an international license. Yeah. You guys have no idea how much I've missed you. We missed you too, Sayer. We just come in here and have a good old time, you know? We always do. I got an international license when I visited Japan and the Philippines. Nice. I used to have one too, Digital Warrior. And you know what I found? The reason I got it is because I knew my U.S. license was going to expire. And I thought at some point I might go back to the USA. So while I was in my LTO here in Las Piñas, when I got my Philippine driver's license, I said, can I go ahead and pay you for an international driver's license here? Sure, sir, no problem. So they told me how much it was. I paid them. I got an international license. It's just a card, paper card, right? And then I got my Philippine driver's license. It must accompany your Philippine driver's license if you're going to go use that international driver's license overseas. You're from the Philippines or you're living here. So I always had it with me, but I never went back to the USA. I never had to drive, so I never went back to the USA anyway. So finally I said, why am I keeping an international license? I'm not going anywhere to drive. I'm not going to fly to Singapore on a business trip or a pleasure trip or Malaysia and go drive a car somewhere. Forget that. I don't want to drive over there. Public transportation is awesome, you know, trams and buses. So, yeah, international driver's license, okay. And the reason I thought about getting one of those was also because before I left California, about 2 years before I actually left, I had a DUI. And after about a year, I'd take care of everything. It takes about a year to clear everything up, right? Once you get it all behind you, then they give your license back. And they had reissued my license back to me. So I was driving again. I never got any other trouble before I left the U.S. And when I got here to the Philippines, I showed my valid license. I got my Philippine license. And since then, my U.S. license expired. I never got another one. So I always think, if I need it, I'll just go to LTO and tell them I need an international license. Boom. I'll get one right away. I have 10-year Philippine license. Yep. No need, Jap. No need to start with him. He's coming to the Philippines. He'll be here in a couple days, Jap. I'll put him on my live and you'll see him in person. I promise you. So what, at Ray, what's with the toes of yours? Golden nails? You're funny, Keisha. I hope Ray comes in December. You guys are going to have so much fun. Ray is such a kick, guys. He's a lot of fun to be around. It's going to be one hell of a party, guys. I'll tell you that. No Alfonso for Lynn, though. Mike, if I don't know how to ride a motorcycle, only scooter a few times, can I come and learn in the Philippines? Yeah. Yes, Mr. Jackson. You can come and learn in the Philippines. PK did. He did. He's, I sold him the Superlight, 200cc. That's a shift bike, 5-speed. You have to shift the clutch. And I let him ride the Honda Click 160 around. He almost wrecked it first time he got on it, but he got used to it. He got used to it and started learning how to ride it a little bit. So, yeah, you can learn how to ride. I don't recommend Metro Manila to learn how to ride. That's on you, bro, where you learn to ride at. But I would say don't go out in public until you learn how to ride because there's a bunch of crazies out here everywhere. But yeah, you can learn to ride a bike. There's no problem. The XR 150 is a nice bike. I want water cooled due to riding in traffic, Manila, etc. Yeah, I don't care for the XR 150, and I don't think they're water cooled. But you know, for the price you pay for an XR 150, Michael, for 208,000, like I paid, you can get the Dominar 400. So now, and it's water cooled. So now you can ride anywhere you want. You can ride on the highway, and it's small enough you can ride between cars in traffic. That 400cc Kawasaki Dominar, a great bike. And if you want to get around and get there quickly, that'll get you there. And you don't have to just ride on surface streets. You can ride right up on the highway and go down the highway. Much quicker to get everywhere. Once you're living in Manila or you're living in the Philippines, it's much quicker if you have a bike that can take you on the highway and not have to stick to the national highway and the surface streets. Because there you got your Jeeps and your motors and everybody that can't get on the highway is riding on those surface streets. And best you get off of them if you can. And so a 400 Dominar is only 208,600 pesos out the door. That was with the helmet. Out the door price. That's what I paid. 208. The XR 150 is going to cost you what? 120? Maybe by the time you get here, that's 120 grand. Next year, it might be 120,000 for that bike. You might as well step up another 80,000 and get a 400 and ride everywhere you want. Much, much nicer. And it's a 6-speed, 400cc, ABS brakes. It's got hand guards, comes with a small windshield in the front. Got a little tiny back thing in the back. Comes with a box holder already. You can just mount a box right on the back of it if you want. Put brackets, put side bags on it, you know. Make it into a really nice touring bike. But it's, to me, the one I have, the Dominar 400, if you haven't seen it, I will show it to you sometime again. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. Hold on just a second, guys. Guys, he laid in the Duyan without his slippers on, okay? I saw his feet. You guys want to know what his feet look like? I'm just joking. Oh. Nah, David, nothing can happen on you here. Don't worry about it. No, he's not, Jap. He's going to prove it to you because I know you're doubting it, okay? But he's on his way, and he is on his way. And he did get called away to duty. Okay. Anyway, I'll let him tell this story when he's sitting here in front of the camera with you guys, sitting next to me. Then you guys can believe that he's on his way when he'll already be here. All right. Rick almost died getting back into life. Here we are. Yeah, we're already back in life. A farm and raising a daughter. Yeah, you're doing well. May God continue to bless you. Yes. This kind of license thing we kind of ignore here. We just ride our bikes. Cops roll their eyes. I bet they do. That's kind of cool, though, you know? And even here, when I ride my motorcycle, cops just wave me through. They know me. They say, there's Mr. White. Oh. In my truck, same thing. They all know my truck. They know my bikes. They know me. And when I come to a checkpoint between here and Masbate, when I'm riding and I come to a checkpoint, I just raise my visor. They see I'm a foreigner. Most of the time, they know me. I've been through enough checkpoints. But sometimes the guy will just do like that. And I'll pull my license out of my bag and hand it to him. Let him look at it. Thank you, sir. Have a nice day. Put it back in my wallet and get on my way, you know. They don't mess with you. As long as you're legal here, nobody messes with you. I have never, honestly, never had a cop on Masbate Island ask me for my ORCR for my motorcycle. But always keep a copy of your ORCR with you. That's your original receipt, okay? And your other receipt, your collection receipt, ORCR. those two receipts given to you by the LTO, you should always either laminate them or make a picture of them for your phone or keep a copy in your wallet, whatever. Make sure it's not getting destroyed. When you pull it out, you can actually show the guy you got the right thing. It's not all faded out. But make a copy of it, keep it somewhere on your bike, under your bike seat, in your box, wherever. A lot of people laminate it, stick it in their box. If you get pulled over, hop off, tell them, open your box up. There you go, or CR if they ask for it. A lot of times you'll come across places, they'll do a box inspection. They want you to open your box so they can look inside, make sure you're not carrying firearms, whatever. Because at certain times of the year, during election time, you're not allowed to carry firearms here. The rest of the time, if you're legal to carry a firearm, which foreigners are not, but they'll always check Filipinas for, they want to know if you're carrying a firearm or not. During election time, they'll ask to do a box check. And they'll open up the box on your bike if you have a small bike, a scooter with a box. So, yeah, thank you. Rick, you are a diamond. Yes, Mr. Jackson. What happens, Mike, if you get into a bike and accident with a Filipina? Do you call the police, insurance, or is it always the foreigner's fault? No, you don't move. If you get into an accident with a Filipino, just shut your mouth. Shut your mouth and sit down and wait for the cop to show up. And then one will come, okay? Don't move your bike. He wants to see your bike in the position it was in when you got into the accident. Because based on the position of the bikes, he will determine who was at fault. If that's all he gets to see is the bikes in their position, he'll know who was at fault. He'll make a determination on the spot, okay? And then you may both have to go down to the police station to file your report. No, whatever you want to do, and a lot of cases, they'll just tell you, oh, the damage on my bike is so much money. I need this much money from you. You caused the accident. I want money from you. And you have liability insurance. Feel free to reach in your box and pull out your insurance or under your seat, wherever you keep it, your wallet, whatever, and show him, here's my insurance company. I have liability insurance. They'll take care of your damages, so you don't have to do money out of pocket. That's why you pay for insurance, right? So that's the way I would do it, but I wouldn't say a word to the guy. Let the cop make a decision. Be quiet about it. Be polite. Be a guest in the country. Keep your mouth shut. And just take whatever they give you, okay? If he says you're at fault, then, okay, sir. Do what you got to do. Pay whatever you got to pay. Be done with it. Just accept it, okay? That's what we do. I can feel a wager coming on about a cart and a mule. Yeah, horse's breakfast is late. Uh-oh, they get testy. Okay, go feed them, Sayer. Thank you for coming in. Much love. We'll see you soon. Thank you. I never want to belong to any club that would have me as a member. I stole it from Groucho Marx. This is really me. Is it good to get an idea to get a motorcycle in Tagaytay? Yeah, that's a good question to ask Ray. Ray doesn't own one, but here you go, man. Anyway, Ray doesn't own a bike. I do. And I've ridden all over Tagaytay. It's a lot of fun riding Tagaytay. Tagaytay has a lot of traffic. So don't go there as an amateur rider and try to learn how to ride on the mountains of Tagaytay. That would be a grave mistake. Grave mistake. There's steep hills going up and steep hills coming down. And there's a lot of traffic, a lot of bikes, a lot of people walking on the side of the roads. There's cars everywhere. 2-lane road in some areas. Not a good place to be an amateur and learn how to ride a bike. I'll take my medicine with beer. Ray said no. I'm more an adventure-style biker now. I'm on 50/50 tires for mud and sandy roads. Currently looking at a KTM 39 and Himalayan 450. Both dealerships are close to Manila House. Nice. Very nice. I would go for the Adventure 900. That's what I'd go for. Might as well put yourself on something that'll last you for a lifetime, Unless you live in a remote area, if you live in a condo, it's not worth paying for your parking on a bike as much as you would need it. Yep. How do you get around, Ray? Walk and public transportation. I'm sure he's going to say. I'll get the ADV 160 for in-town and provincial errands. Nice, Michael. Yeah, we have that. Din's been riding the 160 Click. That's a cheaper version, but it's nice. The 160 Click is a nice bike. Put a box on it for your groceries and stuff, your helmet, whatever. That's a good little bike. A little Click 160. I like it. I don't know that I'd buy the ADV. It's a little more plush, a little more money, a lot more money, but I don't know if I'd go that route. I think if we're just going to use it for around town errands and stuff like that, me and the wife hop on once in a while and go somewhere, that Click would be the one I'd go to, you know? It's nice. I'm not there. I'm in Cincinnati, Mason, Ohio. However, I think so. My plan is a scooter Honda ADV 160 or 350. Okay. I've ridden the ADV 750, and I was a little disappointed in it because I don't like the way it shifts on the hills in Tagaytay, Mr. Jackson, because I rode it in Tagaytay, going all the way up and all the way back down on the windy, curvy roads, and I did it on the ADV 750. And we were in some flat stretches. I was getting up to 160 kilometers per hour. It's a quick bike, too. It's a good bike, very strong, fast. But automatic, I mean, I don't care for automatic. I'd rather be the one shifting. I want to know when I'm first gear. Not in third as an automatic and I'm waiting for it to shift down when I go turn a sharp corner and all of a sudden I'm not in first. I'm in third still. And you almost fall over waiting for the damn thing to shift down. You know, you got to use your paddle shifters to shift yourself down. It's like too much pain in the ass. I just said, you know what? Give me a clutch. I'll be fine. So... GB in town, bus if going to Manila, joyride for shorter back and forth trips. Yep. I'm trying to imagine Michael being quiet in a traffic accident. My head tilted 45 degrees again. Oh my goodness. I owe you another bulao now. It'd be funny if Linda's the one riding a motorcycle and Ray sits behind her. Yeah, there you go. And she drove him on a scooter in the province. Nice. I paid her back when she was on the back of the ATV. When he on the when he was riding my ATV over here. That's funny. I heard you scared the shit out of her. That's pretty good. All right, guys. Well, anyways, I'm at the bottom of the chat, and it's 10:50 at night. It's time to hit the sack. We got work to do tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. As always, we're working on the house, and we're working around the house, and who knows what else is going to go on. I wish the guy would make the payment tomorrow, but Friday is a holiday, Ray. So I heard Friday and Monday are holidays. So go figure, huh? I don't know what the hell holidays they are, but I heard Friday is a holiday and Monday is a holiday. So I don't know. Anyway, at least we don't have any rain over here yet. It's been clear. The winds are starting to calm down a little bit. I think the storm that was going by is going on by, heading to Japan. So hopefully we get a little break in the weather, and maybe we can talk Boy into taking the fishing boat out either tomorrow or next day or Sunday. We'll figure out a trip, see if we can't get out and do some fishing. That'd be fun. I want to learn, so I don't feel comfortable having the woman driving. Well, Mr. Jackson, I recommend you get yourself an automatic motorcycle to start off with. Okay, the Honda Click 160 is automatic. The ADV 160 is automatic. The Honda Beat, a little smaller bike, it's an automatic. That's what my daughter is riding. She's 12 years old. Self-taught. I taught her, just letting her by ride, and I'm riding behind her, holding the handlebars until she gets used to how to do everything. And then I let her go on her own. Now she's riding it to school every day. Riding around like a banshee. She's had 2 or 3 laydowns already on it. Everyone's going to go down. There's only 2 kind of motorcycle riders in this world, Mr. Jackson. 2. Those who have been down and those who are going down. Everybody who rides bikes at some time or another in their life will probably find themselves on the side of the road, fall over from one thing or another. Always something. Okay? Bikes are fun to ride. You may go through life and never have an accident. I can't say I'm that lucky. I've been down before. Not hurt seriously, thank God. My worst was a broken femur. Okay, I broke my femur, had scratches on my elbow, abrasion on my forehead, went down doing about 50 on a real sharp curve. I was a passenger then. and the guy couldn't handle the turn. It was very sharp, and he didn't. I guess he was too afraid to lean it over. We were on the Honda. What was that? A Honda Shadow, 750 or 650, whatever it was, and he couldn't handle it, and we went down. He hit the curb on the side, and he clipped the telephone pole with the handlebars, which caused the handlebar to come around, swing around, and ripped his guts open. Ripped his guts right open. Somehow it threw me side saddle. I found myself side saddle on the motorcycle, heading towards the center divider with traffic coming both directions. And so I saw we were heading for that center divider. I just tucked my head down. I had no helmet on. I tucked my head down. I rolled off the bike, and I rolled and slid 156 feet across 2.5 lanes and over to the curb. Pushed myself back onto the center divider. Lucky I didn't get hit by anybody. And I'm still here to talk about it. No head trauma. No head, well, maybe some head damage. Maybe that's what's wrong with me. All right, guys. Oh, anyway, yeah, I've been down. Most of the bike laid down at a slow speed. Dirt bike as a kid, lots of accidents, but learned a lot. Yeah, you can lay bikes down. Slower speed is the way most time you fall. Same with Micah. She saw a car coming on the dirt road here behind the house, and she got kind of scared and worried, And so she tried to stop and got scared and fell over. Didn't do what she needed to do to fall over properly. Yeah, David, have a safe trip. Yes. Yep. So anyway, we're back live. Thank you, guys. Yeah, it's dangerous, Mr. Jackson. So you want to learn on backcountry roads somewhere, you have your motorcycle there, somewhere out in the country where you can ride and you won't have to worry about traffic and cars and people. Until you get familiar with the bike and you feel comfortable that you want to take it out and go a little more integrated into traffic and slowly work your way into it until you feel comfortable, because it's not a safe place to ride. Okay, it's very dangerous, especially in Manila. Everybody knows that. But anyway, David, yeah. All right. I'm going to get some sleep. We'll see you guys. See you soon, David. Safe travels. And look forward to seeing you in the chat again soon. Everybody, thank you very much. Mr. Jackson, Kay Cherie, David, Michael, Ray. Everybody, thank you for coming in. And Jap, 1967. Everybody, thank you so much. Jimmy John, if I don't mention everybody, hey, Rick. I'll catch you guys on the next live, which will be tomorrow morning. Sayer, goodbye for now. And guys, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful evening. We'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless you guys. Bye-bye.